these are the answers for tonight's math homework. Students had a total of 10 multiplying mixed numbers problems. They had to pick out 4 of them to work out. I'm going to show you 2 different strategies of how we've worked the problems out in class, and of course give you 2 of the answers by working them out. And then I will also at the end show you the answers for all 10 problems, so you can check the work you did on those. If the intercom goes off in the middle of the video, I apologize, but they're in the middle of carpool. So I'm going to show you the 7th one. I'm going to do this one, and I'll show you 2 different strategies that we use to work that out. So the problem was 4.5 times 2 2/3. Okay, so the first strategy we used in class was when we had mixed numbers and we were multiplying them, we could take the mixed numbers and turn them into improper fractions. When we turn them into improper fractions, that's where the numerator is larger than the denominator. So to do that, we're going to multiply the denominator times the whole number, add the numerator, and then slide the denominator down. So we're going to go 9 times 4, or 2 times 4 is 8, plus 1 is 9. I'm giving away my answers. And then over here on the other side, again, multiply and then add. 2 times 3 is 6, plus 2 is 8. So my problem ends up being 9 over 2, 8 over 3, and then I'm just going to multiply across. So 9 times 8 is 72. 2 times 3 is 6. And then your last step then, and this is the hard part about this strategy, is you have to take your answer at the end, your product that you get, and you have to divide it out. In this case, it's going to turn out even, but a lot of the problems it won't turn out even. So in this case, it's 12. If it doesn't turn out even, just remember that your remainder at the bottom and the number you're dividing by are going to turn into your fraction. So if this did have a remainder, you'd have remainder on top, number on the bottom, but you don't have it in this problem. So your answer, if you're doing number 7, is just 12, all right? So that's changing that from a mixed number into an improper fraction. The other way we did these problems in class was by doing the area model. And we used this method too when we were doing regular multiplication, so I know some of you like using this, all right? So when you're using the area model, you take your fraction, you pull it apart. So in this case, the 4.5, you put 4 over one box, half over the other box. The 2 2/3, you put the 2 in one box, you put the 2/3 in another. Now, you go ahead and multiply. So 4 times 2 is 8. 2 times 1/2 is 2 over 2, or 1 whole, all right? 2/3 times 4 becomes 8/3, all right? And then 2/3 times 1/2 ends up being 2 over 6, okay? So once you get this far, there's a couple different strategies that the students use to solve it. So a lot of them always take the whole numbers and they go add those up, and that's 9. With the fraction part, some of them go ahead and they make these equivalent. So instead of having 8 over 3, they would change it so the denominator's a 6, so they can add these and say that's 18 over 6. Okay. Another way some of them do it is they take the 8 over 3 and they turn it into back into a mixed number. So they'd have 2 2/3, and then they'd add that to the 2/6. So you'd have to change this to a 6, 4, like that. And that's 6 over 6. I'm sorry, I'm off camera, which is a 1. Okay. Either which way you do it, you have a 1, a 2, so this ends up being 3. So that's a 12. Or if you do it this way, where you take it and you change it over and then add it first, you have to take it, divide it out, 3 18 divided by 6 is 3. So if you did it that way, it is still 12, right? So those are the two strategies we've done in class. Fair number of students use each one of them. So here are the answers to tonight's homework. I'm going to put them on the screen. And at this point, if you want to check over your work, pause the video, look at the answers. I hope you got them all right. And I will see you tomorrow in class.